We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between Altoona and the Jersey Shore. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ready now, Trevor Story, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping up now, Cody Bellinger.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Bellinger doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Snell has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Andre Dawson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz calls for it. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside. That's 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Popped him up. Schwarber is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Chipper Jones. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Gordon. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber will match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Schwarber goes quietly leading off the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Steve Pierce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Coming to the plate now, Steve Pierce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Pierce racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Yogi Berra. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Missed with a slider. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Yogi Berra becomes out number 2 this inning. Popped him up. Schwarber has a play. And that into the box, Orlando Arcia, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Schmidt ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. At the plate, Max Scherzer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. high pop-up. Snell over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning is over. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Second baseman.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mondesi waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Blake Snell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Nope.
Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Riding in once again, Andre Dawson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickerson's there. And that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now in the box, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Cruz leads off first with one away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. In is Christian Yelich. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Christian
Here's a high pop-up. Bellinger is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Story calls for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1. Behind 0 and 2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pierce calls for it. And that ends the inning. Stepping in, Steve Pierce will start off the 5th in this one.
left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0 and 1. Pierce is a first baseman, of course, but he can also be found in the outfield, as is the case in this one. Popped him up. Schmidt is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Orlando Arcia so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich on the move. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Count even now at 1 and 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Steve Pierce now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here comes Scherzer on 0 and 2. Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. And it is gone. A home run. Stepping in, Mike Schmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0 and 1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Schmidt becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Cruz racing back, still ranging back. Gone! Digging in, Blake Snell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Scherzer gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now time granted here at the plate. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Pierce in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Trevor Story, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. 4-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
The count's 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Now a swing at a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
First baseman,
ready for another. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the. Now, top of the lineup, stepping in, Andre Dawson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball in there for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tapped up the first baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Scherzer will check at first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Yelich, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Mike Trout. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Digging in once again, Steve Pierce. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yogi Berra, he's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And he lays off there, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Raul Mondesi. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Blake Snell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Andre Dawson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now batting, Steve Pierce. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Steve Pierce goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. The hit will be Gary Carter. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Gary Carter.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th. Aroldis Vizcaíno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. This one almost in books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up, the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Here's Steve Pearce now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False. In now, Trevor Story. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. This is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a relay home. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Bellinger stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.